extremely consistent. Wait, Brian, can you go to the next slide? Okay, so we offer two types of classes for summer. We have virtual classes, which are held once a week on Zoom. And if you look on our website, but we're also going to be talking about this later, there's a huge selection of topics that you can choose from and different skill levels as well. And there's going to be notes provided to be used during class. And then our in-person camps are, they take place for a whole week. So like they're 1 week during the summer. And in that week, there's going to be morning and afternoon classes. And we're teaching through hands-on experiments. And from these experiments, we'll also teach the science topics that are related with that experiment. And there may also be competitions where the students will use their creativity to design something. And we also provide the materials that students will need each day. So that cost is covered in your like, and now, there's some pictures and I'll explain like what's going on in our summer camps. Okay, so on the left here you see one of our experiments that we did last summer. This was a strawberry DNA extraction experiment. And if you look in the corner of the picture, those slides are showing step-by-step instructions. And once the students extracted the strawberry DNA, we gave a brief overview of like the actual science behind what we were doing, like what each step meant, such as breaking up the nucleus or like breaking up the cell membrane of the cell when adding dish soap. And we also explained the science behind DNA, and we explained why it's important. And on the right, you can see us doing another hands-on experiment, and we also taught the science behind that as well after each experiment. Okay, and on the left here, this is actually one of the competitions that we did. This competition was building a bridge, and basically the goal of it was to see who could build a bridge that could carry the most weight. And through this competition, they learned how to work together with a team in order to figure out and solve problems. And we also gave them a few tips and tricks on how to make this most stable bridge possible. And on the right here, you see all the children holding flowers. And basically the point of this experiment was to basically talk about capillary action. And from this experiment, we added food coloring to the flowers and saw that going into the petals. And then we talked about the science behind it. So as you can see, we have a lot of different experiments, and we always teach the science behind each one so students are able to learn in an engaged manner. And here we show some of our slides and worksheets. Every day and every experiment, we have slides explaining everything, and we have step-by-step worksheets that the students work on. And those worksheets ask them questions to help them think critically about the experiment that they're performing, and also help them learn on a deeper level instead of us just explaining, because this way we're able to gauge how much they've learned as well. And finally, here's some more like engineering experiments that we did. They made s'mores from solar ovens and also had a catapult launching competition. This competition was more of a competition to see the innovation that they could come up with. We had a basic like build template for the catapults, and then we allowed the students to innovate based on what they think would help push the catapult, the ball, the farthest. And here's a short video about a balloon competition that we did. And basically, from this competition, we were able to teach the students about Newton's third law, and it allows us to not only teach them about the topic, we're able to have them actually experience it themselves, so they're able to have it ingrained more deeply in their minds.
Okay, so now we're going to give a quick introduction of all of the virtual classes that we have this year. So first we have anatomy and physiology. This is a basic introduction to all of the bodily systems, and it's taught by Arjav and Vishal. These two are current members of the Seven Lakes High School Cycling team and have both medaled nationally in the title event with the same name. Next we have astronomy and astrophysics. This is taught by myself and one of my good friends, Krishna. I've placed in solar system last year, and this class gives you the basic concepts behind astronomy and the math behind it. Next, we have biochemistry. It's taught by Carolina, which she is a multiple-time biology Olympiad national finalist and a current member of the Seven Lakes High School national team. It teaches the kind of basic molecular structures and chemical processes that make up life. This class doesn't have a specific cycle event associated with it, but it overlaps with various biology related ones.
Okay, so this class is botany, and it's going to be taught by me and Joanna. Both me and her have experience in plant-related events. I am a forestry national medalist, and I believe she does the event as well. So what we're going to be teaching is plant material, referencing Campbell's biology textbook. Of course, we're going to go beyond it. We're going to go into plant chemistry, plant physiology, maybe even some identification. It does overlap with forestry as well as the botany SciOly event.
Okay, so next we have computer-aided design and 3D printing. This is taught by myself, and we'll be covering the basics of designing things in 3D computer-aided design softwares and also going over basic 3D printing. This has applications in every single build event in SciOly and will definitely help you when you're building things. Next, we have cell biology. This is taught by Arush Kadaria, which was one of the past Beckendorf captains and is a current member of the Seven Lakes High School SciOly team. It teaches the basic building blocks and mechanisms of the cell, and it overlaps with various early biology events, especially micromission in DivC this year. We have cryptology, which is taught by Arjav and Vishal, and they also teach anatomy from before. This teaches the various codes and breaking the codes, and it overlaps with the Codebuster SciOly events.
Okay, this class is ecology. This is taught by me as well as Malachi Dawson, who is currently in this meeting. We will be teaching about Earth's natural mechanisms, so this includes ecological theory, biodiversity, biomes, and all those other things. It does overlap a lot with SciOly event ecology, which does rotate between biomes, but we will be teaching all the material that you will need for that event.
Okay, so this is entomology. It will be taught by me and Claire Long, who is also on this meeting. And we will basically be going over the life cycles, life processes, anatomy, and physiology of insects and other arthropods, including field identification and the application of this knowledge in the real world, such as in agriculture, as well as their ecology and interaction with other organisms. This event, by the way, will probably help you with the Science Olympiad event, entomology.
All right, so next we have epidemiology, which is taught by Gerard Zhou, one of the Seven Lakes High School SciOly team national members, and it teaches about the various diseases and their spread, and then this overlaps significantly with the SciOly event disease detectives.
Okay, so this is experimental design, and basically in this class you'll learn to design an experiment, conduct experiment, define variables, and then also make graphs, analyze data, and come to conclusions. And it's just a really good way to learn how to write scientifically and to make an experiment and write your findings in a scientific manner. And so yeah, and there's an event in Science Olympiad called experimental design, so this will help for that a bit.
All right, so this is general chemistry. It's taught by Krishna. It gives the basics of chemistry, and then it helps with build a foundation for any chemistry-related cellular event, along with giving you basics in Chem, Cap, and AP chemistry. Then we have general physics taught also by Krishna. The subject is basic physics concepts and math, and then it helps with AP Physics 1 and also any physics-related cellular events. Then we have genetics. Genetics teaches DNA, inheritance patterns, basically everything related to genetics and inheritance, and it overlaps with various biology cellular events. It's taught by Joanna, which is a member of this year's Sun Lakes High School cellular team. Then we have geology. It's taught by Srijit. He is a member of the Sun Lakes High School cellular team and a past national Beckendorf team member, and it teaches the natural processes that form the Earth and also specifically minerals and rocks. And it's used in the dynamic planet cellular event and other Earth-time cellular events. Then we have hydrology, which is taught by Andy and Srijit, and this overlaps with the previous class and also with the dynamic planet cellular event, and it teaches about it teaches the study of water on Earth. Then we have meteorology, which is taught by myself and Michael here. The subject is the atmospheric and surface phenomena that drive our world forward. Is any of the phenomena in our atmosphere, and it overlaps significantly with the cellular event of the same name. Then we have optics, which is taught by Nevin James and Rich Gudaria. The subject is the mathematical concepts behind light and its applications, and then it overlaps significantly with the cellular event of the same name.
Right, so this is the paleontology STEM class. Basically, we're going to be going into important major paleontological concepts, as well as the biological and geological implications of those. So, taxonomy.